word has always been a bit of an enigma for me. So I would love to hear your view, and what do you think, what would you believe is greatness in a leader? Or how would they be demonstrated? And any stories around that that you could share of yours or other people, that would be lovely.
I believe in actions and not words. Words don't mean anything. So therefore, to me, a great leader is one who articulates a noble, highly impactful vision that adds tremendous value to a large number of people in the community and implements that vision using high aspiration, courage, sacrifice, discipline, and of course by enthusing the people around him or her, of course, to achieve a plausibly impossible objective. That it could be a great scientist. For example, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan was a very good example of a great leader, because thanks to his work with Norman Borlaug from the United States, we moved from being an eternally deficient nation in wheat to a surplus nation. It could mean Mahatma Gandhi, who, having been a very successful lawyer in South Africa, came to India, gave it all up, and worked with a set of comrades or colleagues here and enthused a large number of Indians to fight in his own unique way towards independence. It could be Jawaharlal Nehru, who built an extraordinary foundation for modernizing India by working on industrialization, by working in the area of education, by working in the area of healthcare and other temples of modern India, as he called them. It could be even Mr. Modi, who has worked very hard towards consolidating all the good work of their previous leaders of this country since independence to accelerate our growth and to take the economy forward.
Beautiful.
So therefore, greatness is the nobility of the idea. The nobility of the idea is all about impacting a large number of people, bringing smile onto the face of those large number of people. It is about making huge sacrifices. It is about giving confidence and hope to the large number of people. It is about painting a very colorful vision of what the future is going to be if we made all the sacrifices and moved towards that vision, and how that vision will benefit everybody, not just a few people. I think that's the way I look at it.
I think it's a beautiful answer. Thank you for that. And I know that you mentioned in the past that you were impacted and influenced by Gandhiji.
Yeah.
And we're going to focus mostly on leadership in this conversation. Would you like to sort of share that part? I mean,
Sure.
How did he impact you?
Yeah. See, leadership is about being a transformation agent. It is about exhorting a large number of people to believe in a noble vision, to make the required sacrifices, to go through all the hardship, to work very hard, while there is no guarantee that that vision will indeed succeed. And that requires creating trust amongst the followers. Why do followers trust a leader? Why do we all trusted Mahatma Gandhi? The reason is a very simple one. Mahatma Gandhi was probably the only leader in the entire history of this country who led by example, who walked the talk, who practiced the precept. Whatever he said is good for others, he only said it after he demonstrated his belief by action. That kind of leadership is very rare today. Well, forever it has been very rare all along, all over the world, not just in India. So that, I think, is the unique contribution of Mahatma Gandhi to the world. Why do we, the evangelists of capitalism, have to follow the path of Mahatma Gandhi in leading by example? It's a very important question. This is a very poor country. No matter what we say, we'll get this, we'll all of that. The reality is, with a per capita GDP at around probably $2,500, we are a very, very poor country. Let there be no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
But in such a poor country, there is considerable skepticism about the capitalists, because by and large, capitalists, or you can say entrepreneurs, they innovate an idea, they use the power of that idea to convert their idea into jobs for a large number of people, into wealth for themselves and their investors, and into taxes for the government. Now, the reality is this, that these entrepreneurs receive considerable reward compared to people who are just doing the job. That's the nature of the beast, that's what the law of nature, there's nothing wrong with that. However, the poor people somehow feel particularly in a country like India, which has had a socialistic background. People are very skeptical about well-to-do people. There is always a belief that these well-to-do people have shortchanged us, the poor people. They have cheated us and they have made themselves rich. So therefore, it is our job, the job of the evangelists of capitalism, to build trust in the large number of our colleagues. How do we build that trust? That I think Mahatma Gandhi demonstrated better than any other leader in the country, no doubt about it. He led by example. He fed himself like the poorest Indian. He clothed himself like the poorest Indian. He traveled like the poorest Indian. So therefore people said, if what he is doing is good for him, they must be good for us too, because he has made huge sacrifices. He was a successful lawyer. Now he is living like us. So similarly in the corporation too, the corporate leaders have to demonstrate a certain restraint on acquiring benefits for themselves. They have to lead an austere life to the extent possible. They have to look at the interests of the poorest employee in the company when the difficult days are there, rather than first stuffing their pockets with lots of money and then saying, okay, we'll fire these people. So if we in our own small way demonstrated leadership by example, walking the talk by sacrifice, by discipline, by working hard before we ask others to work hard, I think then we will build more credibility for ourselves. And that principle came from Mahatma Gandhi. No other leader in the world gave it to us. It was only Mahatma Gandhi who demonstrated to us the extraordinary power of leadership by example. And therefore, I think if there is one leader that I have the highest respect in the world, it is Mahatma Gandhi.